Chargers, it is my pleasure to welcome each of you to our Athletics Award recognition for the 2020-2021 school year. At Blythewood Middle School, we have a long-standing tradition of celebrating and recognizing the 4 A's: academics, the arts, athletics, and attendance. I believe each of the A's has the ability to distinguish student leaders and set them apart. To demonstrate exceptional skill in any of these A's is truly awesome, and to demonstrate qualities in a combination of the 4 A's is truly phenomenal and definitely the mark of a well-rounded student. At this time, I want to congratulate each of our student athletes on persevering through an athletic season unlike any that we have seen before. I can remember when this school year began. We were all wondering if athletics would even take place. The COVID-19 pandemic reared its head and caused us to change the very fabric of how we did things. In some instances, the COVID-19 pandemic caused some seasons to be delayed, caused us to miss some practices, caused our seasons to be shortened, and even caused some games to be canceled. Yet, even in the midst of constant changes and challenges, I'm convinced that the things we learned during the pandemic have made each of us stronger and better. I am certain that our athletes' sheer will, determination, and desire to compete, even during a global pandemic, has and will continue to set them apart from their peers. Congratulations again on triumphing through a challenging athletic season. Athletes, in my eyes, each of you are MVPs.
Thank you, Ms. Mazik. My name is Parker Smith, and I am the Athletic Director here at Blythewood Middle School. I would like to start off by thanking Mrs. Mazik for the opportunity to serve as the Athletic Director for the 2020-21 school year. I also would like to thank Mrs. Carter, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Rattery for their support over this school year.
And hello, I'm Mr. Jones, the Administrator over Athletics. And I would just like to thank Ms. Mazik, Ms. Carter, Mr. Rattery, and our Athletic Director, Coach Smith, for helping us here at Blythewood have a successful athletic season in the midst of a pandemic. We're grateful that we're able to have a sports season during this global pandemic to give the kids a sense of normalcy during these trying times. We would like to thank our parents first and foremost for their flexibility and willingness to adhere to all of our new procedures that were in place this year. Without you all's support, none of this would have been possible.
Next, we would like to thank our coaches. There were a lot of rules and procedures that they had to follow to ensure that we were allowed to play sports. They went above and beyond the call, which led to a successful 2020-21 athletic season. We would also like to thank our district leaders for helping us provide athletics to our students this year.
Last but not least, we would like to thank our student athletes. Having to juggle going to school and playing sports is difficult enough, let alone doing it during a global pandemic. We commend them for their effort and on a job well done, both on and off the field.
Hello everyone, my name is Rodney Singleton. I'm the head coach for the Blythewood Middle School football team. I'm very thankful to be a part of this banquet. I'd like to thank my assistant coaches, Coach Osborne and Coach Isaac. We had a tough season this year. It was mainly due to the COVID pandemic. We faced a lot of challenges, such as we had social distance on the field. Kids had to wear masks. So you can imagine wearing masks and playing football. It's kind of difficult, especially in the hot sun. But we started the season a little late. We only had two or 3 weeks to prepare for our first game. So we faced a lot of challenges during the season, but the kids were really resilient. They persevered, and I think we had a pretty good season. I want to say we had a great season, and it's not because of wins and losses. It's because of the fundamentals of football that the kids learned, and we prepared them for the next level, for them to play at the next level. So myself and the coaches are pretty confident that we got the kids prepared to move on to high school and play at that level. Another one of our challenges, the majority of our team never played football before, so you can imagine starting from scratch and getting them to understand the different concepts of football, the different terminology, the different techniques. So it was really exhilarating to teach these guys, and we had a great group of kids. All of the kids were pretty outstanding, but I just want to highlight a couple of exceptional players that actually stood out. Our offensive MVP is Benjamin Hendricks. Ben played tight end. He's a very versatile player. He contributed a lot to the team. He was more or less our go-to guy when we needed to score. If we needed him on defense, he played on defense. So he was all around great kid, great athlete, and I'm looking forward for him coming back next year. Our defensive MVP is Jeremiah Dura. What I like about Jeremiah, he played cornerback on defense, and I love his passion for the game. He would a lot of times on defense, he'd make big plays, but a lot of times he was the spark plug on defense to get everybody ready to play and excited about playing. My coach's award, this kid, John Henry Collins, he's a 7th grader. He played safety on defense, and he also played quarterback. John Henry Collins is one of the kids that coaches love to have on their team. He's very coachable, doesn't require a lot of instruction. You tell him what you want done, he goes out and do it. He's a team player. He's one of the leaders on the team. And those 3 players actually stood out. We had a great year teaching the game of football. There was a couple of games that were canceled, so we didn't get a full season. But we really had a good time working with the kids, teaching them the fundamentals of football. And I'm looking forward to a great year this year. Hopefully all of our 7th graders will come back this year. And I just want to say thank you to all the kids. I thank you for the hard work that you put in. I know a lot of times you wanted to quit when we were doing conditioning, but you stood in there, you hung in there, and I'd like to thank you. And for those 8th graders that are moving on to high school, I wish you good luck. And if there's anything that I can do in terms of training, answering any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Hi Chargers, here we are, end of the year, into the craziness, and we're so excited to finally be recognizing our athletes, our volleyball players, and everyone. So we want to talk a little bit about volleyball. It was kind of crazy because we hadn't been in the building since March, and we came in the building and we're taking temperatures, and volleyball was actually the first group back in the building. And so we came in, we were apprehensive, but we got to work pretty quick, and we turned out pretty good. We went 3-2 this season, not the greatest, and for goodness sake, we only get to play 5 matches, so that, that's crazy in itself. But anyway, but I was real pleased with their development throughout the season. Had a 7th grade setter come in, that's almost unheard of. And so we turned out, she set that ball, and those 8th grade hitters started hitting the ball a lot, and our defense looked great, and so we ended on a good note. So without further ado, I'm going to recognize, Coach is going to recognize first.
Okay, so we got a few awards that we're going to be giving out to some young individuals who have just done a phenomenal job this season. And so first up, our first award is going to go to our Most Improved Award. And this young lady is someone who came out her 8th grade year and tried out. She made the team, and from day 1 of tryouts, she worked hard. She was looking for feedback, constantly asking Coach and myself, what can I do? How can I get better? After every game, would come up to us and say, how did I do today, Coach? Was I blocking better? Was I hitting better? And overall, just constantly looking to improve and ask for feedback. So we're happy to announce that our most improved volleyball player this season is going to go to Braylon Marlowe.
Yay!
So next up, we have a coach's award, and this award is going to go to a volleyball player who has been with Coach and I for 2 seasons. She comes to practice every time with a positive attitude, smiling, might not talk a whole lot, but always in a good mood, gets along well with everyone, takes constructive criticism well, is also looking to improve, and overall just gives her best, whether she's on the back row, the front row, whether she's put into serve, and really has just not only improved, but worked hard these past 2 years. So our coach's award is going to go to Anna Martin.
Yay! I feel like Mr. Ratter in a family meeting. Okay, and now our next 2 awards. One, we give out an academic award. Each team gives out an academic award. And boy, when they said, who could that be? I went through about 3 people, and I was pleasantly surprised. And since she had a 100 average in everything, wow, who does that? So I was real pleased, real proud, and so happy that she played volleyball instead of cheering this year, because she was a great defensive presence, and every once in a while a pretty impressive offensive presence on the court as well. So our academic award with a 100 average in everything, at least the last time we checked, was Cameron Hardy. Congratulations on being our academic award winner. Yay! And last but not least, we have a most valuable player. And this player also has been with us for 2 years. And she plays outside of school, so she knows a little bit about volleyball, even though sometimes I wasn't sure if she was hearing what I was saying to her. But that's a coaching thing and a player thing, and we always managed to figure it out. And she was a big, big presence at the net. And she got hurt late in the season, and we really, really felt it. And so that's how you really know that you got an MVP, because if you struggle when that person's not there, then it's quite obvious. And this young lady, much like Anna, brought a lot of positive vibes to the team, but most importantly, with the MVP, she was just a hard hitter, a great blocker, and I hope she does really well in high school. So our MVP for this season is Taylor Macon. So, yay! Go Taylor! All right, so you want to wrap us up?
Absolutely. So I think overall, we're super proud of the progress that the girls made. We had a fantastic season. I think at the moment I'd like to go ahead and shout out all of our 8th graders that are going to be leaving. So that's Taylor Macon, Anna Martin, Braylon Marlowe, Cameron Hardy, Jaden Chestnut, and Camille Gore. We're sad to see you leave. We're excited to see the big things that you do as you enter high school, whether that be trying out for volleyball, which we hope you do, or other endeavors, whether it's playing different sports, joining different clubs, being a part of other programs. You guys are all phenomenal athletes, great young ladies, and we're super excited to see, where you're heading next. And for our rising 7th graders that are our current 7th graders that are rising 8th graders, we're super excited for next season. We've got a lot of talent in our 7th grade group. We've seen a lot of growth just from practice to even seeing them in PE and in the gym now in the spring, now that we're in phase 3, working hard in there. And we're just really excited about next season. I think we're going to have a lot of really great talent.
And also, if y'all could sprinkle some fertilizer on yourselves or some extra potion so that you can get a little taller, that would also help. Right, Ava?
Whatever Ava's been eating.
Yeah.
Eat what Ava's been eating.
All right. Great. Thanks, y'all, for a great season. Thanks to all of our athletic teams. It's been awesome.
Hi, it's Coach Adams, and here we are, another season down, and what an interesting one it has been. Who knew we would have to turn a hands-on sport into a hands-off sport? And no, it wasn't easy, but with the success of our season, it made the efforts well worth it. I'm super proud of these girls for showing up and showing out every time, despite the circumstances that surrounded us. I have a few awards that I would like to present, starting with the 2 most spirited awards. Most Spirited Awards goes to our cheerleader that showed the most spirit no matter where we are and no matter how they felt that day. I also have the Coaches Award that will be presented to my turnaround cheerleader, just someone that overall learned and improved in the skill of cheerleading, and not just the skill of cheerleading, but the mindset of being a cheerleader as well. And then last but not least, I have my Academic Award that will be presented to this cheerleader that maintained the highest GPA the entire season. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and present our Most Spirited Award number 1 to our 8th grader, Malika Green. And then I'm going to present the next Most Spirited Award number 2 to a 7th grader of ours, Reagan Richardson. And then I want to present my Coaches Award to another 8th grader of ours, Jasmine Henderson. And last but not least, I want to present the Academic Award to our 7th grader, Lucy Campbell. You guys all deserve an award. I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited that I was able to spend this season with you. And I look forward to seeing how you improve in the future.
Hello, how are you? I'm Taurus Lewis, head basketball coach at Blackwood Middle School for the boys basketball team. On behalf of my assistant coaches, David Dawson and Tamarga Isaac, we would like to say thank you and a job well done to the 12 young student athletes that participated on this year's team. We also would like to acknowledge Blackwood Middle School administrative staff, Mrs. Mazik, Mrs. Carter, Mr. Rattery, Mr. Cedric Jones, and athletic director Coach Parker for a job well done this year as well. We also have a few awards that we would like to acknowledge for this year's members of our team. Our Sportsmanship Award goes to Keanu Matthew. This young man persevered all year. He practiced hard. He played when he could play. He never complained. He was a true athlete and a true teammate for this year's team. And he does a job well done of encouraging his fellow players to persevere day for day, game for game, when everything wasn't going the way that we needed to do or when things was going great. Our defensive player this year is no other than Jalen Reeves. We integrated Mr. Reeves into our lineup after the Christmas break. He was that glue guy. He was that spark. He averages about 7 rebounds a game and almost 2 blocks a game. He wasn't the biggest, but he had a lot of heart. He played tough, and that's definitely what the team needed this year. Our Offensive Player of the Year and Team MVP goes to Taurus Lewis Jr. This young man averaged 16 points and 7 assists per game this year. He started last year as a 7th grader, and he was the leader that we needed him to be. The coaches and I put a lot of pressure on TJ to lead his team daily in practice and games. The coaches and players in the district also had a lot of respect for his abilities to play this game of basketball. We also would like to acknowledge all of the players, especially our 8th graders, that will be moving forward to high school next year, and we look forward to them doing some great things in the near future. To our returning players, we expect them to come back bigger, faster, and stronger and lead next year's 2021-2022 team to greater heights. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
We'd like to thank you all for taking part in our athletic awards ceremony. First of all, we'd like to thank the parents for supporting us throughout troubled times. It was very helpful. We appreciate you transporting the kids back and forth to the games. We'd like to thank the administration for their support. And at this point, Ms. Baker, you have something to say?
Yes, I'm in agreement with Coach Osborne. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's been a very different season than we've had in the past, but our girls and parents did great. You know, we had our masks when we needed to. We did things safely. We did things correctly and had a great season. And in lieu of that, you know, we also need to congratulate our girls because we have had our 2nd undefeated season. So we now have gone undefeated district champs 2 years in a row, and we were, what was our 10-0 this year? 12?
10-0.
10-0. So we were 10-0 this year. So I think at this point we'd like to go ahead and just recognize all of our athletes and managers.
Shamari Hayes, number 12. Lila Ramsey, number 5. Camille Gore, number 23. Kenny Anderson, number 10. Zaria Foster, number 21. Chase Thomas, number 25. Madison Thomas, number 15. Destiny Williams, number 33. India Williams, number 4. And our manager, Jalen Rivers.
Okay. And then we have a few athletic and academic awards to give out to our girls. We had a great group of girls, lots of growth, lots of hard work this season, and we're super proud of how far the girls have come. So first off is our academic award. So this goes to the athlete who had the highest academic average across all of her classes during the basketball season, which goes to India Williams. Next up, we have our MVP offensive player, someone who knows how to hustle on offense, swing the ball, pass the ball, lead the team, run our plays, score, rebound, all around just does a fantastic job offensively. And our most offensive player award goes to Camille Gore. Okay, next up we have 2 girls who did a fantastic job getting back on defense. Very coachable, hands up when they needed to, got the ball back, went back on offense, and overall had a great hustle. And these are going to go to Chase Thomas and Madison Thomas. And lastly, we have an all-around coaches award. This is someone came to practice every day positive, always uplifting her teammates in the games, whether it was offense or defense, was great at receiving feedback, always working to improve and figure out how she can do better. And this award for our coaches award is going to go to Shamari Hayes.
To recognize whom I think was most important this season are my 2 assistant coaches, Coach Gorman and Coach Baker. Thank you for your support. I appreciate your effort in working with the girls. Thank you.
And thank you to everything Coach Osborne has done for us. Thank you parents and athletes for a fantastic season.
Hey Coach, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thanks for joining us here today, everybody. Just want to say, Coach, what a remarkable season you had. It was 10-2, guys. 11-1. I think I vote for 11-1. I mean, those penalty kicks, you know, that's like, as you said, that's like winning the lottery. We just came up short that day. Parents, I want to thank you for your support this year. I want to thank you for cheering on our team. I want to thank you for entrusting Coach Paez and myself with your kids. Wonderful group of young men, and I'm so glad that y'all are able to watch every game from beginning to end, if you know what I mean.
Some of you guys almost got kicked out.
Yeah, some. I think all of them did. I heard him say all of them, and I'm glad that didn't happen. But thank you for your support. Also want to give a shout out to our managers, Tucker and Christian. You guys were an invaluable part of the team. You came out, you helped with the cones, you helped with the soccer balls, you helped during the games, and you got out there on the field and played some. And I hope to see you out here trying out again next year. And then also, Coach Paez, I can't thank you enough. I have learned so much from you this year in soccer, and if I've learned, I know the kids have too. You have been a most wonderful assistant coach, best assistant coach I could ever ask for. And I'm gonna put the pressure on you. I look forward to seeing you next year.
And I look forward to coming back next year. I also want to say thank you guys, all the players out there. You guys just make coaching just fun and exciting. I can't wait to come out next year. I can't wait to see all the rising 7th graders to come out, and for all you guys that are going to high school, I can't wait to go out and see you guys play out there. I'm always bouncing around, so I mean, thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to come out here.
Yeah, keep in touch, guys, because Coach Paez and myself, we like to hear good things about you. in the future. And you know what? One or some of you may be a soccer coach one day. Who knows? But now, Coach, let's give a shout out to every player on the team that played for us and represented BMS this year. So you can go first.
Okay, number 14, Junior.
And I would say number 15, Cole.
Number 19, JC.
And number 17, Riley.
Number 9, Cruz.
Number 10, Jonathan.
Number 20, Cameron.
Number 13, Jackson.
Number 8, Braden.
Number 18, Kusha.
Number 2, Finn.
Number 1, Jose.
Number 12, Kyle.
Number 5, Josiah. And our goalie, Tyler Skiff. All right, Coach.
Number 6, Nathan Trapp.
Number 7, Taylor.
Number 4, Jet.
And then number 11, AJ. Thank you guys for being a part of this team this year. Now, Coach, we're gonna give out some individual awards.
Let's give out some awards.
Let's do. And the first one, was hard. It was a toss-up, so we had to give it to 2 guys. And the first one is most improved.
Most improved. Okay, guys. So this is the award that I just like to give to the person that just gives it everything you got, asking questions, making sure that they're doing exactly what you're telling them to do on that field. And these 2 individuals did that. They came in, they gave everything they got, and they were constantly improving on and off the field, practice and in the games. So
from day 1 of practice to the last game. Congratulations, Cameron and Jackson. You did a great job this year.
Can't wait to see you guys next year.
That's right. Show up. Next one, we have best offender, best attitude.
Well, the award says it all. Best offender, best attitude. This person went in there, gave it everything they got. Really hard on himself, but he kept playing, and kept doing everything he was supposed to. And on and off the field, just great attitude. Just asking questions and just being a great team player, and it's amazing.
And of course, this position is near and dear to your heart. Is it not?
Yeah, center back.
Center back.
It's a hard position, but hey, you're gonna make mistakes in there. But the rule is don't let it get to your head and just keep playing.
And it's a position that it's an unglorified position. Not everybody likes to play that. You're not noticed up there scoring goals and everything. Yeah. But Kusha, congratulations, best defender, best attitude. Next, Coach, we have a Game Changer Award.
Game Changer. This is a great award. This is an award where the other team prays that this person doesn't show up. Because once they see him and when he gets on that field, he changes the whole game. He goes in there. I tell all my midfielders, when you go in there, you have to turn into pit bulls. You just got to keep biting on their heels. Changes the whole game, messes their whole setup. Everything they practice just goes down the drain because this person goes in there and gives it all they got.
And this gentleman right here, he had the game-winning shot against Dent. And the Dent coach said exactly what I would have told my team too. That was a lucky shot. Coach, that was not a lucky shot. That was a skilled shot. He knew exactly what he was doing. Not only that, he got a hat trick this year. Congratulations, Jose.
Can't be lucky because if he meant to shoot it, it meant to go in.
That's exactly right. Congratulations, Jose. Coach, next we have the coaches. Yeah.
This award goes out to someone that's just special and near and dear to both of our hearts. Just comes in every day with a great attitude, brings the team together like glue, just give inspirational speeches, and making sure that he holds everybody on the team accountable at all times.
And he's not willing to do anything. He's not willing to do himself out there on the soccer field. Nathan Trapp, congratulations, son.
Nathan.
We have the last award, Coach.
The last one is the MVP.
The MVP.
Most valuable player. This is the highest of the awards. This award is just, it speaks for itself. It's just, this person is very valued on this field. He comes in every day and gives 100%. He makes sure that everybody is doing their job. And he makes sure that when he gets on the field, he gives 100% every single time. He doesn't give in at all.
We have to give that to Jedediah Williams. Way to go. Appreciate you. Folks, that wraps it up for us. Once again, great season, great group of parents, great group of kids. 8th graders, stay with the soccer. I hope you try out for soccer in high school. 7th graders, expect to see you out here next year. Y'all have a wonderful time now.
Hey everybody, I'm Coach Fain, and I was the girls soccer coach this season. We had a great year, a lot of big wins, and I'd like to go ahead and give a shout out to our parents who helped make everything possible. I know that this year looked differently due to COVID, but it was a successful year and we couldn't have done it without your help. I would also like to go ahead and give a shout out to our 8th graders who will be leaving us this season. Our 8th graders this year were Kelsey Lennon, Amaya Watts, Leah Maynard, Addison Wagsback, and Kamia Creighton. Thank you guys for your hard work you put in over the past 2 years, and I look forward to seeing you all at the high school level. We also had a lot of 7th graders on the team this year, and they were Catherine Connolly, Anna Swindler, Aaliyah Vanderhurst, Josie Woodley, Scarlett Baker, Reagan Walter, Natalie Anderson, Addie Patrick, Maddie Gerland, Catherine Daughtry, and Chloe Armistead. Thank you all for your hard work this season, and I hope to see you all next year. I'd like to go ahead and give our season awards. We have an award for MVP Offense, and this award is going to go to our girl with the highest amount of goals. She scored over 10 goals this season. So our 7th grader, Josie Woodley, thank you for your hard work, and it definitely paid off. Our MVP Defense Award is going to go to 8th grader, Kelsey Lennon. She has worked hard over these past 2 years, and I've seen her improve, and she was very vital out on the field this year. Her Coaches Award and Academic Award this year are both going to Leah Maynard. Thank you so much for your hard work over these past 2 seasons, both on the field and at school. She was one of our captains this year, and I wish her the best of luck in high school. Overall, we had a great season. It was a pleasure being your coach, and I am looking forward to next year. Great job, everybody.
And we would like to thank all of our athletes for participating this year in sports one last time. Travez Benfield, Jackson Botard, Christian Bowman, Jaden Burrell, John Henry Collins, Ethan Kropp, Emmanuel Davis, Savion Dixon, Jeremiah Dury, Luke Ely, Garrett Flores, Michael Ford, Benjamin Hendricks, Mason Kelly, Harrison Knight, Braden Latimer, Tristan Lee, Travis Lutz, Zachary Lutz, Jackson Meadows, Shane Murphy, Russell Owens, William Perkins, Jalen Reeves, Atreyu Salinas, Josiah Sands, Deion Savage, Grayson Smith, Jedediah Wings, Markel Williams, Grace Campbell, Jaden Chestnut, Danielle Diaz, Michaela Ford, Camelia Gore, Cameron Hardy, Taylor Macon, Braylon Marlowe, Anna Martin, Cecilia Martin, Joy Means, Ellie Nails, Madison Robinson, Ava Timoni,
Blair Brown Fisher, Lucy Campbell, Sakai Claiborne, Catherine Daughtery, Mariah Dozier, Lauren Franz, Malika Green, Jasmine Henderson, Charlotte Hicks, Jada Hill, Hannah Livingston Osby, Haley LeMay, Carrington Batten, Reagan Richardson, Nicole Shepard, Anna Swindler, Alana Valentine, Ariana Woodard, James Charleston, Ethan Kropp, Emmanuel Davis, Maven Gaither, Bryson Hardy, Mason Kelly, Taurus Lewis, Keanu Matthew, James McGee, Cody Perry, Jalen Reeves, Timothy Troy, Kennedy Anderson, Zariah Foster, Camille Gore, Shamari Hayes, Layla Ramsey, Chase Thomas, Madison Thomas, India Williams, Agena Boye, Cole Brunez, Jamarian Carter, Micah Kraut, Jareed Cruz, Jonathan Edwards, Cameron Gaddy, Jackson Grindstaff, Braden Hawks, Kusha Kazarunian, Finn Murray, Kyle Parnell, Jose Paez, Tyler Skiff, Nathan Trapp, Taylor Truax, Josiah Sands, Jedediah Weems,
Algris Williams,
Natalie Anderson, Chloe Armstead, Catherine Connolly, Scarlett Baker, Kamia Creighton, Catherine Doherty, Madeline Gerlin, Mia Hendry, Kelsey Lennon, Leah Maynard, Addison Patrick, Anna Swindler, Alea Vanderhorst, Addison Wagersback, Reagan Walter, Amaya Watts, Josephine Woodley.
Feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, feel the thunder.